The summer of 2023 will be Texas's second hottest ever. The average temperature of 85.3 degrees between June and August was second only to the summer of 2011. Thanks to the intense heat, the state's power grid is struggling to keep up. Just yesterday evening, the power grid operator triggered emergency operations, which allows it to call on all available power generation to get ahead of demand. Texas has broken its power demand record 10 times this summer here, and as we're continuing to hear about even more of the calls once again to consumers to make sure that they are conserving energy to prevent blackouts. This is coming from both elected officials and some of the most prominent politicians within the state. Beto O'Rourke also saying, please conserve energy to prevent blackouts, hold off on using major appliances, raising your thermostat through a few degrees, may be uncomfortable, but you can save lives.
Well, and obviously this is a problem not just in Texas, but across the U.S. The East Coast is now having a heat wave as well. And so this really draws into question grid security and resiliency across the country. And this topic comes up now and again. It's happened for ERCOT, the Texas utility operator, before that this has been an issue. And obviously, it's not one that has been fixed. So, you know, I feel like we're going to keep talking about this, and it's only getting hotter.
It is. And even amid the calls for continued kind of changes in operating procedures or considerations in the face of climate change, it's changed how customers or companies are also thinking about this too. We've put the question to many large cap publicly traded companies. Chipotle, we put this question to their CFO, Jack Hartung, just thinking about how they're changing even their sourcing as the earth is getting hotter. And so with all of that considered, how they're changing their operations, how they're changing their sourcing, the amount of energy and energy considerations, he had mentioned that in our conversation with him, saying that from an ingredient standpoint, they're considering it, but also from how they are keeping some of their own operations cool enough.
Right.
And this is raising some of the energy costs for companies and just trying to keep some of their facilities cold enough, given some of the fresh ingredients that they have to maintain as well.
Right, yes. And I imagine that's going to be an issue for things like tech companies and server farms as well, which already have enormous energy costs trying to keep those things cooled down.